of wild animals, but the wildest of them all is man, says Gilbert K. Chesterton. What we are about to talk about is one of the greatest novels written in Tamil literature, Vaadivasal by C.S. Chellappa, that serves as one of the greatest examples of the above said quote and explores in detail about the physical and mental conflict between two untamed animals, a vengeful man and a violent bull. Welcome to another episode of Book Talk. Art is one of the most political weapons. It is always appreciated when a piece of literature has a sly political commentary to it. Vaadivasal or Arena by C.S. Chellappa, despite being just an 88-page novella, is still one of the classics that carries strong political opinions. The book revolves around three central characters, Pichi, Ambulitevan and Kari the bull. The story can be easily said in a line. Pichi, the ambitious son, comes to Vadipuram to avenge the death of his father Ambulitevan, who was killed at the same arena a few years ago while trying to tame Kari, a monstrous bull. For a book written in the 1940s, it surely does its job by taking its reader to the locale where the novel is set in. With C.S. Chellappa managing to have drawn us more and more into the world of Vaadivasal just through his layered yet easy to understand format of writing, a true cinephile can only yearn to catch a glimpse of how Vetrimaran, the veteran Tamil filmmaker, is planning to make this authentic piece of art into a movie, especially having done a commendable job in adapting another classic Tamil novel, Vekke, into one of the biggest blockbusters of Tamil cinema, Asuran. More about the movie later. Let's get back to the book. Chellappa's craft and mastery of art is proved by the unapologetic use of colloquial language, which honestly was a bit intimidating, and I had to Google a few words despite knowing Tamil for 17 years. And his one-liners that exhibit the author's deep understanding of human psychology. Maada idu, manusa marila pannudhu, says Pichi while trying to tame the bull. His words translate to, is it really a bull? It's as cunning as a human though. That makes the reader smirk and at the same time wonder how good of a writer Chellappa is. One can only imagine the wonders he would have done as a dialogue writer. It is also one of the main reasons why I decided to read the book in its original version, that is the Tamil version, rather than the translated version by N. Kalyanaraman, which also does a good job in efficiently transcending the emotions. It is a very tedious and dangerous task to write a book based on a simple story with just three characters and a storyline that has a single line, the same location and a short backstory. An inexperienced or hasty writer could end up making a book that would only lull the reader to sleep. But how Chellappa managed to write a novel that is just 88 pages long but yet leaves you with a lifetime impact is what makes a reader's love for books grow. Every coin has two tails, and so does Vaadivasal. Just as one is left amazed and awestruck by the style of writing and authenticity of the novel, a modern-day reader like myself cannot choose to ignore the balanced sexism and patriarchy that is being glorified through the lines of the book. Jallikattu, initially introduced as a sport to exhibit the machoism of men and as a competition between the testosterone levels between the man and the bull, is consciously and continuously glorified as a means of measuring strength in men. Also, the fact that the book doesn't have a single memorable female character is slightly disheartening. But thanks to Chellappa, the major conflict of the novel is whether Pichi has avenged his father's death and not whether he's a man or not. But for a book published in 1959, let's for time's sake choose to ignore the sexism. Apart from such minor hiccups, Vaadivasal is like a long marathon that leaves its runner, the reader, with a feeling of fulfillment and satisfaction once the journey is completed. With Tamil Nadu's history in conducting one of the greatest protests against the ban of Jallikattu in the state, reading this novel only ensures a sense of cultural pride and dignity in Tamil's heart. And a general book lover can prepare themselves to be blown away by what is an extraordinary piece of literature.